Hey everyone, Captain V over at Surfside 3. I want to show you around a little bit. You know, coming into September, tomorrow September 1st. And I just want to give everyone what their options are and for the winter and for next year regarding their boat and their needs. A lot of people who may not be in this immediate area may not be all that familiar with Surfside 3. So I want to go over some of the things, at least my favorite parts of Surfside 3, and share it with you. So the first thing I want to bring to your attention, which is really cool, is that they have slips here for all size boats. So you could be a little skiff, or you could be a 50-foot cruiser. They could probably accommodate you. But Surfside 3 is unlike the vast majority of marinas on Long Island. And I hope this video will shed some light. Now, a little disclaimer. I'm not employed by Surfside 3. I don't generate a salary by Surfside 3. I don't get commissions by Surfside 3. I'm a customer of Surfside 3, and I also have the pleasure of leasing the store here. So I run the store and I manage the gas dock. That's part of the store there. But I am not affiliated with these slips. I just think it's a great opportunity, and I'm always transparent and honest and want to just go over what I think might be a pretty good bargain or deal for some people. Of course, it may not be for everyone. We all have our own budgets, and some people, you know, this may not fall within their budget to have something like this to be, but maybe a year from now it can. Things change. So this is the back of the marina here. So this is the back of the marina, and what I like, that's my boat actually there. So I'm a slip customer here, and I have a floating dock, but these are all floating docks right in here, which is really cool because a lot of marinas don't have floating docks. A lot of boat owners may not be familiar what the advantages of a floating dock is. And I'll kind of show it to you really quick. So with a floating dock, which is this, it floats, it goes up and down with the tide. So you could tie up your boat and never have to be concerned about your lines being too tight or too loose once they're properly set, because your boat's going up and down with the tide. I like it for various different reasons, because it's easy to get on and off your boat because your boat is always level with the dock. So if you're someone who has a pleasure boat, something like this, it's great for your guests to get on and off. If you weren't on a floating dock, low tide, your boat could be 3-4 feet below your dock, which on high tide you'd be way up high. And you may have to adjust lines and stuff like that. So that's what's really cool. The other thing that's great about this marina, as you can see, is that it has electric and water for every single slip. So as you can see here, I'm going to step onto this floating dock here. You have your water, you have your electric, which is really great. So if you're a boat that requires that, you know, you look into securing that service. If you're a boat that doesn't need it, you could save the money and say, you know what, I don't need electric, and go and just eliminate that from any package that you put together. What's also really nice, if you look here, this is a floating, like finger dock they would call it, but it's nice and wide. And again, it's sturdy too. You'll see I'm not bouncing all over the place. I'm 250 pounds, and it's pretty sturdy. I'm rocking it, and so it's again, nice for a family, for kids, for your seniors to be able to access their boat. The other thing that I want to show you, I'm going to just step up here into the parking lot, is the one thing you may not even notice, and I'm showing it to you right now, which other marinas don't always have. And that is, you could pull your car right up to your boat. So you'll see this car is here, their boat could be right there in front of them. And it also has room for your dock boxes. Every slip, you could have a dock box. They do ask for you to try to keep your dock boxes, you know, white, and try to keep it uniform. But you could bring in your own dock box and place it there. Also, you can see that they allow, with permission, you have to seek the okay with front office. You can set up your picnic tables in your spot. So this way, you want to have friends and family down here, you can do that. Here's another section of the marina. Again, with a floating dock, right? Floating slips right in here. They have sections throughout the marina, you'll find, that actually have accommodations for your wave runners and jet skis. This is another nice little feature. You can sign up for this. It's a small fee, but it's a nice feature. They have the aqua view. And so they have cameras throughout the entire marina. And for a small subscription, you can see what's going on with your boat 24/7. Every boat will be viewed that way. You can see here, I'll walk on over here. This is another situation where, again, with permission, speak to the office. They allow it under situations, so you have to speak to them. But they have a barbecue, so they will allow you to barbecue in the parking lot in a safe manner. So you can have your guests here. You can have picnic tables in your spot right here at your boat. So you're not walking or lugging or pushing or pulling a bunch of stuff all the way down a long slip. I was at another marina before coming here, and because my boat was a little bit on the bigger side, I was all the way at the end of the dock, and I literally had, what a hassle, especially if you're a fisherman and you had a lot of gear, to go back and forth up and down that slip. It was just a lot. So here you can literally just hop on and get on. Again, nice wide finger docks here, easy on, easy off. This is, now we're getting into some of the cool stuff here. Oh, this is also, listen, just mention, because these are things you don't think about until you are a slip customer somewhere, and then you're like, oh, this is a problem, or that's an issue. They have dumpsters strategically placed throughout the marina, so it's relatively easy access where you could get off your boat. I mean, the boat collects so much garbage, right, from your guests and stuff like that, and then you get out, you're like, oh, I got to put the garbage in my car, take it home, or whatever it may be. They have dumpsters, placed in the marina where it's easy access to basically throw your garbage away, which is really a great feature. Let me show you. I'm going to go around. I'll go this way. This is a feature that most marinas don't have, and which is great to be part of this marina, is that they have certified mechanics in basically all motors and engines. So if you have an issue with your boat, you don't have to wait for some mobile mechanic of some kind, or gives you, you have to wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks for this, for a month or so. This is their service slip here. So you could just contact the office, tell them you're having an issue. Sometimes the technicians could just go right to your slip and work on your boat. If they need your boat to be hauled or additional work is needed, they'll ask you to come and tie up on this service slip. So that's pretty neat that you have a marina that can actually service your boat. Yes, of course, there's a fee for the mechanics and stuff like that, but there's going to be a fee for any mechanic that you use. So, and again, it's pretty basic standard, and they want to make you happy, so they look out for your well-being. I'm going to say it that way. They look out for your well-being. They want you to be happy. It's part of the service here, being a full service marina. This here, which is again pretty cool. I don't know too many marinas that have this. I'm not saying none, but this is what's another feature, is they haul your boat out. So right here, you don't have to wait. You don't have to go anywhere to get your boat hauled out. They do it for you. It's right here at the marina. I mentioned about the wave runners and the the jet skis. Here's some more area for the jet skis. And this is all part of the marina. Now this section of the marina here, this section right here, is called Surfside. And it's basically the full service marina here. And they they're basically full service because you have the haul out literally right here. You have, this is the garage, the mechanic garage where all the mechanics are. They have a part room here, so if you need any parts, they have parts. Another thing that you don't have to wait forever to get a part, they usually will have it here if it's a common part. And then this section over there, if you see the asphalt over there, those boats way back there, it's like on a different island, see over there? That's called Seaside, and that's kind of an a la carte section. So if you're looking for, if you don't need a full service experience, but you still need a home for your boat, Seaside is perfect for you. It's a lower cost marina. It's part of their family of marinas here. And the reality of it is that you could still schedule work to be done. You just bring your boat through this canal up to the service station here and they could take care of you. And all the boats to get out to the main canal are going out that way anyway. But it's a separate marina. They a little different, like regarding the full service aspect. Like again, there's no pool here on that side there. There's no store there. The gas docks you have to travel to and so forth. So it's a lower price, which may fit someone's budget, but you still have access to all the services, which is pretty cool. I'm going to walk this way, show you a little bit more about the Surfside 3 here in Lindenhurst. Great place. Today's a Sunday, so you see it's very quiet today. Usually on a Saturday, a Sunday, during the week, it's pretty busy. They're fully staffed. They have a full office staff. They have mechanics. They have access to detailers, electronics, toilets, mechanics, and so forth come in. They have access to so many different vendors and all the vendors, even shippers. So if you're, and sales, they have a sales department here. Let's say you want to sell your boat. You can just give it over to the sales team here and they'll sell your boat for you, which is pretty neat. Up in this building here, there's a clubhouse. You could speak to management about utilizing that clubhouse. So if you have maybe a small function of some kind, and they have availability for you to utilize that, and you're a long-standing customer, it might be something that you could access that as well. They also hold some events there. Here's some more floating docks you can see. So it's kind of low tide. You can look on the pole there. The tide's lower. And so think about it. So this would be the stationary dock, let's say I'm on. So I would have to jump down there on that boat. But instead, the dock floats, and therefore you could just walk onto that boat from the floating dock. Back in this way are some more deeper water slips, so to accommodate the larger boats. The other thing that the marina includes with the slip fee is you have a pool. So if you're someone who doesn't have a pool at home or traveling a little distance, you could utilize their pool, which is right up here. The pool is maintained 6 days a week. It's open 7 days a week. It's a really nice pool, well taken care of. And it's something that is just another added benefit. There's no extra payment. I know of people who may have like family barbecues. You could utilize this little tent area here and have a little family barbecue and utilize the pool. Have maybe a birthday party of some kind. Again, you speak with management, they're always trying to accommodate you. So it's definitely something to consider. Not too many marinas allow you to do that with these beautiful views that we have. Here are some of your, this is a 50-foot sedan bridge here, Sea Ray. That's in one of the larger slips. So you can see it accommodates your bigger vessels as well. Again, this is just a great place to hold a little event if you don't want to have it at your house and stuff like that. Again, they allow you to do that here. The other side, that marina there, has their own restrooms. Remember the seaside, the other marina on the other side there has their own restrooms. They also have like a cabana type of thing that you could utilize as well. Again, all of that, all those slips there also have a pull-up parking where you pull right up to your boat. Really convenient. Now, the one thing that you may not have taken notice, but I'm going to bring it to your attention, is you're not on a gravel or dirt surface here. Everything is asphalt. And also, which is pretty amazing, if you look around, there's not a piece of paper on the floor. This place is maintained. That's the showroom over there. If you're interested in purchasing new and used boats, you can utilize that there. Storage, here's a restroom here. And in the back here at the Marina store, the All Pro Marina store, there's bathrooms as well that you could utilize, as well as showers. So if you're someone who wants to spend a weekend on their boat here, you don't want to shower on your boat, you could definitely take advantage of the showers here. Again, that's all part of your fee, your slip fee, taken care of. Now, I'm sure there's marinas out there, again, I'm being repetitive, but not too many that I know that have a great facility like this, where you have your own gas set up here, and you have your own marina store here. You get diesel gas and 91 octane regular gas here. You got a great area here where you can come down, get a cold drink, get a bite to eat. They sell sandwiches and ice cream. We have the best team down here that's always helping to service you as you pull up. And I'll show you a little bit of the store. Now, what's really cool about the store is that if you're a Surfside 3 customer, and there's different levels, so you'll have to speak with management about that, but they actually get you and give you what's called a pro membership. So you save 10% of everything in the store. There's also various different discount levels depending what kind of customer you are. If you're a winter customer, a winter, summer customer, again, it's something to discuss with them. But here's a really cool shop that if you're a fisherman, they have everything you need for your inshore bite and your inshore fish. We could even put some line on your spool. We carry a whole line of boat products and so forth. We have all your bait that you need here. Again, everything is kept very clean and neat. We have hot dog specials and egg sandwiches in the morning, which is really cool. And everything, this is not like boat pricing either, you know, or let's say on the water pricing. Here's 2 dogs and soda for $5.99. Now, the egg sandwiches here are $7.99. Hot pretzels, $3. So it's not like, you know, you're in the Bahamas paying, you know, $25 for a hot dog or something like that. The deep water slips here could accommodate all types of boats, wide to narrow. Again, we have a floating dock here for jet skis and your smaller boats to gas up. This way you're always level. And we also always have a staff on hand. If I didn't mention it before, you can see here we have live bait. You can see them swimming right up there. See if we can zoom in a little bit. So you can always get onto some live bait here as well if you're a fisherman. It's really just an absolutely fabulous location. So if you're looking to winterize your boat, let's say you keep your boat in your backyard in the summer, but in the winter you need to get it out of the water and get it winterized, contact Surfside 3. They could do that for you. They have the mechanics that could help you winterize that boat. If you're someone that needs full year round, absolutely perfect. They can winterize it. They'll get it ready for you. They'll drop it in the water. They'll put it in your slip for you. And you could do that. Or if you're someone who just needs a slip, something simple, something low cost, you take advantage of that Seaside 3 Marina. And if you're someone who wants to take advantage of the pool and the having access to this portion with the mechanics and so forth, the full service end of it, you could contact them about the Surfside 3 Marina. So, this is Captain V. I hope you liked the tour. Learned hopefully a little bit about Surfside 3 and what they offer. Great place to come down to. Great place to keep your boat. I hope to see you there. And tight lines, let's get fishing.